Hey y'all, I'm out here in the bee yard again today. I got the full body suit on. I'm going to be getting into one of my hives down here that should have requeened about a week ago. I should have some eggs in here. They swarmed on me, and I just really want to hopefully see a queen in there or see some eggs. So we'll just see what happens right here. You can see we got a lot of action going on. Here's a new hive I just installed the other day. That's that nucleus colony. And we got a lot going on here. I think we got some robin going on. A lot of bees flying here. But our main focus is this guy right here. We want to see if we've got eggs in here. I'm going to stand here and watch just for a minute, see if there's any pollen coming in, which would be a good indicator. And we also don't want to see a whole bunch of drones, but I'm seeing that now. So I haven't seen any pollen come in, but that's not necessarily an indicator or not that there's eggs inside the hive. So I think the big thing we'll do now is just break this down and get inside there, and hopefully what we'll do is try to get inside this box here, the bottom brood box. So how I run this hive is I got a couple of honey supers on it, and then I got a deep brood box and then a medium, and theoretically they should probably draw brood up into about right in here. And if one wanted to, they could put a queen excluder on in between these two medium supers, and then they could just have honey from here. But at this point in time, I'm really more concerned about having good, strong, healthy hives. You know, if you don't have a strong, healthy hive, they don't make it through winter. You're not making any honey the next year. Whereas if I can even only pull one honey super off of this hive, that's okay with me. So we're gonna crack into this and see what happens. I'm actually gonna put this guy, hey man, I don't know where to put it. I got a really good hive right beside this one. So they got 3 supers and they got a queen excluder in here. So we only have a deep and then a medium and then 3 deeps that are actually making a lot of honey. So I'll just set this up on that tall hive here, and then I'll play it by ear on this side, and we'll just see what we find. So I don't expect too much on top. I've got 2 honey supers on the brood frames, and with this hive having swarmed, they probably weren't working too much as far as pulling in resources. So this top box is probably gonna be pretty light. To be honest with you, I might crack it open and not even pull the top cover off. I'll just pull this middle box. Yeah, there's nothing in there. Maybe a few dozen bees or so. So we'll just set that to the side here. And we'll check this one. Just a quick little look. I mean, they're still being bees. They're still they're making some honey. I'll show you guys one of these frames right here real quick, and then I'll just pull this whole box, because I don't expect to see a queen or eggs or anything up here, but nonetheless, you see this, look at all that. It's all capped honey over on this side, a little bit of brood, which we kind of expected that, but on this side over here, they're backfilling it with nectar in that darker section, and they're also kind of drawing some comb out a little bit. But if a person wanted to, they could probably extract some honey off of that. That's close to 80%. But what I'm going to do now is just put this back in and then pull this top box, because again, I'm just looking to see if my queen came back and got mated, and if I have any eggs in here, and most likely it's going to be in the next box down, or probably the deep super. They're starting to get a little fizzy with me. I may or may not get stung, so I guess it's just kind of part of it, you know. Just deal with it. If you don't like it, then bees aren't for you, I reckon. I don't know. Everybody's a little different though. So this is definitely a heavy box. Moving a little slow because they're a little cantankerous. So let's see here. We got some good cluster of bees here. I'll just show you real quick what I'm looking at. I got a good strong cluster right there in the middle. And again, this hive swarmed on me. Apologize for that on the veal. But this hive swarmed on me about 3 weeks ago, and I would not expect to see these kind of numbers if there's not a mated queen back in here. So I'm actually just going to pull the middle frame. The one that you all saw had the majority of the bees on it, and just get a good assessment of what's going on in here. I'm playing with fire as it stands here. I'm in the brood chamber. They're working on requeening themselves potentially. I had some information that I need to find out, but they also need to do their due diligence too. So they're going to be defensive about things, and that's just, again, that's part of it. If you don't like that, maybe just watch bees on YouTube. You know, that may sound very not correct about things, but that's just part of it. Bees sting, and they defend, and you know, that's what they do. If they didn't, they wouldn't survive. And here's kind of what I expected to see in this medium super. What I'm looking at is I've got honey on the edges, like a honey around, and then I got some pollen coming in here, and they're backfilling in the center actually with pollen, which is actually a great sign. See if I can't get this in the sun. I'd love to see an egg in here, but seeing pollen is a great sign. If there's no eggs, why would they be bringing pollen in? That's kind of my current thought process of where I am and going through this hive. So I see pollen in this top box. I'm gonna set that frame to the side. I'm gonna pull the next frame in the center here. It'd be the 4th frame from the left. Just see what's going on right here. I lost my favorite tool, hive tool I got from what is those guys down south in Princeton. They have some real cool yellow hive tools. It's longer, it's got a hook on it, but these ones are just good. I got a couple queen cups on this side. I got 3 queen cups, which is kind of interesting. I don't see any eggs over here. So what I'm going to do probably at this point is just pull this this medium super off and just kind of see if I can't get right into the heart of things. I'm just busting these queen cups open just to make sure there's nothing in there. I don't see anything right now. So what I'm going to do is just put this frame back in. Hopefully not crush anybody or piss anyone off. And then I'm going to grab this other guy. Stick him in here. Okay, I just want to watch them not crush a bee right there. So I'm gonna go ahead and pull this medium super off right here. They're starting to buzz a little bit, but that's okay. I think we're in a good place here. So. Again, I just move a little slow, take my time, be easy with them. I mean, if you're fast and hard and quick, then yeah, you're asking to get stung. But just be nice and easy, you're okay. Life is good, baby. I mean, they're coming and saying hi. I would too, right? So hopefully right here, to be honest with you, I checked this hive a couple days ago and I saw some eggs in here. So at this point, I want to see if I can find a queen. If you saw, I showed you the medium super there just a moment ago before I pulled that. And then here I'm going to show you the deep frame on the bottom. And if you think that I don't have a mated queen in there, I'm not sure how I still have that many bees. You know, I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 gaps of bees in a 12 gap partition. And man, I just want to find this queen. She was open mated. It was an Italian mutt hive nuke that I got last year off a gentleman off of Route 50. Mark was his name, and I cannot recall his last name at all, but he was just a very kind, great older gentleman that he had some really good potato plants. He had some good tomatoes in his yard, and his nukes were just top notch. Just one of those gentlemen that has a very good understanding of just the world as we should have an understanding of it, you know, how to grow things great, and how to kind of become one with nature. So I'll get off my tirade there and bust into this and see what we got going on. But I'm really hopeful that we have a laying queen in here. So I pulled this frame. It was third from the outside. It was kind of the outside edge of the cluster, but with that being said, my goodness gracious, I'm going to show you all something here. This whole frame is covered in larvae, and that's just absolutely incredible. Just look at this. I don't know if you can see in here or not. I'm going to kind of zoom in a little bit. Hopefully somewhere between here and there something pops out to you, but there's some grubs as a person that might not understand. And there's a young bee right there, a very young bee, just hatched out. I think we might have a Requeen hive here. It's just, man, I wish I could put into words how happy this makes me, because I lost this hive to a swarm about 3 or 4 weeks ago, and just to see what I'm seeing right now, oh man, that just makes my heart very happy. I don't expect to pull much honey off of this hive this year, just because they swarmed out probably 25,000 bees, and that's a lot of their workforce, you know. But with that being said, it's only June 10th right now, and look at this. Look at this. Capped brood, just beautiful. Just look at that, just beautiful. I got a new mated queen, open mated. This is the first time that's happened for me. This is my 3rd year coming into beekeeping. I had 4 hives that came out of the winter, or 3 hives that came out of the winter from 8 hives. And to have one swarm and be able to requeen on their own is just very, very, very great. I love to see that. And I'm probably going to stop the video here now, just for the fact that I'm about 13 and a half, 14 minutes here, and I'm seeing eggs and larvae, and I don't want to get too deep into the hive and risk hurting the queen, rolling the queen, or even potentially killing the queen by just fooling with things. So I've seen enough. What a beautiful day. We're all blessed to be here. It's been a great day, about mid-70s here. A little bit of rain earlier this morning, but just an ultimately beautiful day. And I'm glad you all will be able to be a part of this with me. And I hope you all have a great Sunday, and go have a great, wonderful dinner. Take care.